Hey guys, we're back together.
Alright, yeah, we're back together.
If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because we come out with videos every week. Baby. But, yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so we be reading books again.
Yep, we're
So
doing Wheel of Time.
W-O-T, Walt.
You haven't showed
We
it.
do the Waltz, and it is the Fires of Heaven.
By Robert Jordan, book
Yes.
5.
It is the Walt
Yep.
of Walt. This is book 5 of Walt.
Book of Walt, okay.
Walt.
That's how you do the W-O-T. Alright, so, this is probably about the best, out of the first 5, it's probably the best one, I think. Alright, you don't know. So, a couple of notables.
Doesn't have Perrin in it.
Yes, so that's where I was getting ready to say that. One of the notables is that Perrin and his storyline is not in this book, which I know you were kind of upset since Perrin's your favorite character.
Yeah.
Yep. But also, this is also the book where good old Matt comes out and we start to see him shine as half of my head is cut off. Go down
I love
like
how
this.
you're there. You go.
I gotta slouch down a little bit. As Matt, this is the book where Matt really comes out and starts to shine, and we start to see probably what his attribute will be in defeating the Dark One. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you-
are we doing spoiler alerts?
Yes, this is
So
gonna be.
spoiler
So this is a
alert.
review action with spoilers. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't really know what the main theme would be of this book. Just that Matt comes out. This is where Matt really starts to shine. We see that he has what his memories can do, and which it is he can.
It is don't
battle.
mess with. No, it's the theme is don't mess with Rand.
Don't mess with Rand. Okay. But with Matt, we see that he's going to be this great general, that he has all these memories of these great warriors and battle commanders.
Who all are apparently the same person though, because of the reincarnation thing.
I guess. Maybe. I always wonder about that. Are these memories Matt's previous lives?
I'm guessing because
Yeah.
like another thing that doesn't really gets me is when Rand starts hearing Lews Therin, and I'm like, aren't you Lews Therin?
Yeah.
But then I came to the conclusion that Rand's soul, like the dragon's soul, is actually a half of the soul, with the Karakarn being the other half, so they're kind of just joined together at that point.
Yeah, Rand and
So
yeah.
he basically has Lews Therin, who can do nothing but whisper into his ear, and then you have him, which is the reincarnated version of the other half of the soul, which was in the Isle Waste or something.
Right. So I think that's kind of weird. I think that is good because I
Because,
think
like-
his Rand can remember his previous life as Lews Therin,
But like,
but he has a split personality because he can talk with Lews Therin.
yeah, it's like, aren't you Lews Therin though?
Right. So he's like two people in one.
Yeah, so
So-
I'm guessing one of them was an Aiel because like, it was like because with Ilyena,
Yeah.
you have her, and she was the only wife of the
Lews
dragon,
Therin, yeah.
and the reincarnation thing is like you're always gonna be partnered with that one soul. So like, it's either like maybe the guy maybe like there are two halves, and one half was Aiel, and the Aiel guy had two wives, and then you have Lews Therin who had only one, and then
Yeah.
that would mean like one of those 3 girls that are supposed to marry Rand, or like one of them is the reincarnated
So,
Ilyena.
oh, yeah. If I would have to,
And then,
if
yeah.
that was the case, I would have to guess it would probably be Elaine, since she looks closest to.
Yeah, but like I don't know. But like it also says some things like
I guess
Ilyena
I'll be-
saw it's like Ilyena saw some darkness in me but still loved me anyway, so I'm like, does that mean that she has the same ability as Min?
I don't. Well, yeah. So, let me get this shirt on tuck. Right in the middle of the video. Right in the middle of the video, everybody can see this. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing because Lews Therin
You
is
guys, yeah.
Rand, but then he's talking to Lews Therin like Lews
And then-
Therin is a separate.
and then Rand,
person.
Yeah, and then Rand's just like constantly being like, he's always fighting, saying that he's him. He has to remember that he is him, or else
Right,
he's gonna
exactly.
start thinking he's not. He's gonna
Lews Therin.
forget his name. So like,
Right.
what?
I don't know.
If you guys have any theories on that, please comment down below.
Maybe Rand is schizophrenic or has split personality disorder.
No,
So it's hard to say.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
Because
So
it didn't kick in until he started using the power.
right. And so we see in this book, I guess instead of going with Matt, we'll just keep talking about Rand. So we see that Rand and Avienda's relationship,
It blossoms.
It blossomed.
Like a desert rose.
Go to another level. And we see that Avienda has the power to not time travel, but to travel to different distances far away, right out of the blue. She's like, I gotta get away from Rand, and all of a sudden she can go thousands of miles. Yeah.
She's like, oh no, he saw me. Go. And then she goes into a blizzard without anything on.
A completely other continent.
Completely different side of the planet.
Which doesn't make sense because later on, I don't know if it's in this book, but later on you learn that in order to travel, you have to know the place you are and the place you're going to in order to do the whole magic thing to travel there. So I highly doubt she ever been to other continent.
Place, yeah. So it's like, how'd you get there? Why are you there? Why are you there naked?
Yeah.
Let's go in the middle of a blizzard while I'm not wearing any clothes.
Right. Yeah, because she didn't know where she was going. She didn't know she was going to a mountaintop or whatever.
Just place. There'd be problems.
Yeah, be lots of problems. And so they end up hooking up, making love, and then she's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Rand's like, we need to get married because
I did that and that was not good of me.
Right. Yeah, because where he's from, you don't do those kind of things unless you're married, and if you do it, you get married.
Yeah, and now it's
and she's like, no, I don't want nothing to do with you.
She's like, it's not that. It's more like you belong to someone else, and she doesn't want. She's like, I don't know if that's okay with her.
Right. So that's where their story. And then he has the big battle. Now, what's kind of disappointing, I can't remember the leader of the Shido name. Aladdin?
Coladin.
No, okay, Coladin, if that's what you want to call him.
That is Coladin or Couladin.
I think it's Couladin.
Couladin. That's how you say it. That's how it's spelled.
I think it's Couladin or something.
Couladin or Couladin.
Yeah.
So the heck you want to say.
Throughout the whole book, I'm expecting Rand to fight Couladin, and then instead Matt
cuts his head off.
Yeah, Matt's the one who cuts his head off. It's good old Matthew. Matrim, Cawthon. He's the hero. He's the one who kills the bad guy, kills the villain in that instance. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I kind of like that better myself.
I wanted that, but also I really wanted Coladin to be disabused of his thought he's the dragon or the Karakarn because I'm would have been really entertaining, but
Yep. And then they put his head on a pike.
No, they tied it up.
Well, they cut it off. They cut it off.
They cut it off, and then the Aiel were just like, yes, head. And they took it, they took the hair, they tied it, and then they tied it onto a stick. And now there's a walking stick with a head on it.
Yep. And then another big event that happened.
That reminds me of some character designs that I've seen before of orcs. You know how they're really savage? They have heads on on pikes, and they put it on their back, and I'm like, that is the most flawed design ever, because it's just if you land on your head, you're going to be impaled into the ground. You're just well, I guess I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Yep. So. Yep. And then another big event, I guess we should give a couple of moments of silence for Moiraine.
I cared little.
You didn't care at all, but this is a kind of big event.
I was like, oh no, there she goes. Okay, I'm done.
This was a big event for Rand, though.
It was, yeah. I really liked Rand's reaction.
Yeah, he was really broken because it's kind of funny because the first 3 or 4 books, he doesn't really want anything to do with her.
Yeah, and then
then at the end of the last one and this one, they start
kind of getting together. Close. Yeah, they get a little closer, so they can become a little bit more like friends. And then she goes poo.
Then she dies.
And and when I read that, I was like, I don't know. I was really apathetic towards that because I was just reading it, and then I was just like, oh yes, there goes Lanfear and Moiraine. And then my first thought wasn't, oh no, there goes Moiraine. My first thought was, well, I'm gonna wait until Lanfear comes back. It's just I know she's coming back.
Yeah, because she didn't get
killed. She's coming back.
Because she didn't get killed by Balefire, right?
Nah, she didn't get killed by Balefire, so it's just
yeah, she'll be back.
She coming back. You killed yourself, and now come back.
Right. So
That was
Moraine-
my first thought. It was just like, oh, there goes Moraine, but Lanfear's gonna be back.
Yep. So we got Moraine in her letter to Rand. Is basically telling him don't trust
As
any
Moraine.
Aes Sedai,
Yeah, basically.
and that you're going to do well.
I love how it's literally like, don't trust any Aes Sedai, but be wary of Asmodean. It's just like, you don't trust any of those Aes Sedai, but then it's just like, just be cautious with Asmodean.
Yeah.
Don't trust the Aes Sedai. Just be wary of the Forsaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
It's just like, wow,
No,
you've been putting your con down in the hole.
It's basically the same thing. Don't trust them. Be wary of. She could basically say the same thing about Aes Sedai.
But, like-
be wary of them.
I mean, like, it's like, but like when it's like don't trust the Aes Sedai, it's just like don't let them know you don't trust them at all. And when it's like be wary for me, it's just like be cautious that this person is still this person.
Yeah.
Be like,
He's still a Forsaken.
yeah, he's still this guy, but like then it's just like, but it's like she doesn't say don't trust him. It's just like just be careful. He's still that guy.
And then we get the big battle between Ravine and
Robin. I like Robin better.
I like Ravine better. Anyways, and Rand.
It's too close to Ravine,
Yep.
and it's just like, well, Ravine is
Right
like
at the
this big
beginning, we
precedent.
see that Sulin and Matt die at the beginning of the battle.
Asmodean dies.
Asmodean dies too, doesn't he, at the beginning of the battle? And then they're fighting, and then Nynaeve.
Avienda dies.
Yep, Avienda dies.
And Avienda's are kicking Moghedien's butt. And then you realize Moghedien is the
No,
biggest coward.
Nynaeve is kicking the Moghedie's.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Avienda.
No, Avienda died. I said Avienda died too.
Yeah, and
But like now, Nynaeve was just kicking Moghedien's butt.
Yeah,
and it's
Moghedien's.
like- I love how we're just pronouncing the names differently. It's just like
it's
just like-
whatever.
whatever. We pronounce it how we want to
The
pronounce it.
spider. We'll just call her by
Spider.
the nickname, the spider.
But we don't know what Asmodean means.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what Simonian, but we're talking about Moghedien.
Okay, well, Moghedien's like,
Yeah.
she's just like,
We gotta get out of here. Are
She's
you
like-
crazy?
yeah, she's just like, she's having like a mental breakdown, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Nynaeve's like, shut up.
yeah, Nynaeve's literally in this more than she is.
Yeah.
Like it was like Nynaeve's like scared of her like for like the rest of the book.
The
from
whole
when-
book, she's scared of her.
Yeah, and then freaking it turns out Moghedien is literally the biggest coward in the
Yeah.
entire planet.
Right. Well, that's how she's always fought. That's why they call her Spider. She's always fought
Yeah, but
in
like
the
they thought it
shadows.
was, but
She
they
never-
thought it was. They thought it was more like,
just because how she was.
sorry, I'm being distracted by the big giant explosions that
How
people
she
are causing
was.
with a bow.
Because how she was, and that
Yeah, but like
they
I
thought it was her tactics.
yeah,
not
that, I
because
thought,
she was
yeah,
an
like
actual
with
coward.
me, yeah, with me, I was like, when I was reading that, I'm like, hey, I think I would probably fight like that too because it's like really effective. And then it turns out that she's just the biggest coward on the
Yeah,
planet.
she's
And it's
just
just
scared,
like
yeah.
it's just like, oh, I see now.
Right.
You ain't special. You stupid.
Wait till you get to the book of Winter's Heart, and then there's a big battle, and she's supposed to partake of it.
She's gonna be crying. She's just like, no, no.
Something like
Whose
that.
side? I wonder whose side is gonna be for because right now she's kind of stuck on.
Yeah, right now she has to be on the Nynaeve's side because Nynaeve has her
But she-
collared.
Yeah,
Alright.
I find like no I find that not very okay. There's dead people. I find that not very wrong at all because I'm just like completely trailing off from what I'm supposed to be talking about. But like basically, it's just like okay, hold on. Sorry, they're shooting stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I got
Hurry
this.
up, we got a
I
minute
got
left.
this. So it's like, dang it! I
You lost your
forgot.
spot. Well, anyways, we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be showing more videos because there's a lot. I mean, it's a thick book, so it's hard to cover this in 15 minutes.
We begin having
And there's a lot of different characters. Still got to get to Nynaeve and Elaine and Egwene. Not so much Egwene. Her part, she doesn't really do much, but... And then Matt and I guess Morghese is in here a little bit. And still got to talk about them. I think we've pretty much covered
Tell me to
Bran.
hurry up in here. You
Yeah,
talking?
hey,
like-
we still got 20 seconds. I think we pretty much handled Rand's storyline pretty good.
No.
So leave your thoughts if what you liked about Rand in the book. And until next time,
Bye.
bye.